Okay, so I was looking around online for some details regarding WWE 2K20 and I came across this article from our good friends at WhatCulture. Yes, WhatCulture. You know, the guys that like to steal YouTubers' thumbnails and also as well take our footage
Talk your
without
shit.
asking for permission.
Talk your
because they're too
shit.
lazy
Talk
to
your
play the
shit.
video game themselves.
Talk your shit.
WhatCulture. And once again, it's a yearly occurrence. WhatCulture have managed to provide a negative spin for the release of a WWE game. WWE 2K20, 10 reasons to be worried. Just to a little bit. Nice. So,
Yeah! Let them know, man.
That's why I
Let them know, talk your shit.
You see it on my channel, and I don't have to go and teeth someone else's content just to be able to make a WWE 2K20 video. I thought we'd go through this article to see if I truly should be worried about WWE 2K20 or whether
Alright,
this
let's do
article
it.
should
Let's
be
go through this
retitled
all together.
10 awful reasons to be worried about WWE 2K20. So, let's get stuck in to these reasons.
What
so
the
at number 10, we
Damn,
have
did
Yux.
somebody
Oh,
get
God.
shot?
Yux have had enough of 2K and visual concepts and have decided to step away from the WWE games franchise. Now, is that really something to be worried about? Have you seen NBA 2K? Have you seen NBA 2K20? How good does it look?
Twitter last night, Fixed 2K was trending #1.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a montage.
There's a lot of stuff that need to be fixed. I keep getting error codes in the park. People rep bars are getting glitched. People badge progression is getting glitched. Twitter moments, issues in NBA 2K that are frustrating players are being pointed out. Look at Zion.
How good does it look?
Endless list of problems that like loading screens take like 40 minutes. What else y'all want to talk about? Like whatever a problem you could imagine is in the game. A 2K community after coming together to make Fix 2K20 #1 on trending.
They are essentially glorifying gambling. In a basketball game, you got a casino in my basketball game.
Bro, I don't know if you big influencers are paid to say certain, but the way you guys advertise it in the beginning allows for them to get away with.
Hey Billy, how much you pay for 2K? I paid $100 for the Legend Edition. Why? Billy, I'm sorry to say, you got ripped off.
In a game rated E for everyone or Peggy 3 years or older.
Fucking packs, man.
What the fuck?
Look at this shit. Oh my god.
And that is developed solely by 2K and Visual Concepts. So if we can get something like that for a WWE game, we could be in.
Here we go again.
There they are. The card packs. It gets worse. It gets much worse.
So I wouldn't say it's all doom and gloom. And yes, of course, Yux did voice the opinion that they were concerned about the direction of the franchise and they weren't able to do the things that they wanted to. But we don't know how the breakdown of that relationship actually happened. And I believed that Visual Concepts have wanted this for years, and it could be the case because it's an assumption, much like the way that WhatCulture have treated this point. It's an assumption that maybe, just maybe, Visual Concepts were the one to push Yux out. That's why Yux developed this response to make it clear that they're going to give some competition to WWE games. Now, if anything, competition is good because it will make Visual Concepts step up. With a
Oh my gosh, man. Not again.
How can anybody that plays
You
this
cannot
justify this?
Yes.
Visual Concepts will step up.
Guys, you don't need to put up with this shit. Push back, you
But this was the reasoning behind this point at number 10. Let me read you a quick extract. Visual Concepts, the team behind most of the terrific NBA 2K games, are on board. They're the ones who will pick up the pieces left by Yux and fashion WWE 2K20 into the game fans will play from October 22nd onwards. Well, that's not technically true, is it? Yux have worked on this game.
It is true.
So you can't blame 2K and Visual Concepts.
Yes, you can.
Is
Yes, you
very
can.
good.
What you have to understand is direction. You have to understand who is on top of things. And my biggest problem with what Delzinski just said is that Ukes has to blame as well. I'm not blaming Ukes because they are not the ones that are leading things. It is 2K and Visual Concepts. They are on top of this. Take-Two is on top of them. Why are we having almost the same problems as the NBA community are having? Why are we acting like the NBA community? Look at us. We have complained more times than we are enjoying these games. And that's just factual. About how the stiff animations are, the dynamic system making us move and spin around by just tapping the analog stick, the VCs, the loot boxes, the loot packs, the in-game currency outside of my career is ridiculous. The rewards you get for playing this certain event, that all says 2K. And let's not forget the stealing ideas from other games that 2K does as well. Look at the Towers mode, Mortal Kombat. Look at the Road to Glory and how that whole concept is. That's from FIFA. It's all there and it's all about direction. Seriously, tell me what other WWE game that had you get currency outside of the challenges and outside of the season mode. Tell me what other wrestling game other than 2K. I will wait.
It blows this whole theory out the water that it is an issue that Yux have walked away because they worked on this game and they will support this game as their last participation in the WWE Games franchise, which makes this point at number 10 rubbish. The Fiend is effectively DLC. Alright, well, he's not.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
He's the pre-order bonus, which you get from
What?
day one, and you get it
And
for free.
that's still DLC. What is he talking about?
So to get to the point of why we should be worried, gamers will be eager to play as the Fiend, but they'll have to pay extra for the privilege. No. If you pre-order for free, you get the Bump in the Night DLC plus the Fiend. That's what you get. You don't have to pay extra.
I understand. He's right about that. You don't have to pay for extra. But I gotta defend WhatCulture on this because they are right. This is the highest price pre-order. So say I buy the disc. I don't pre-order it. I say if I miss the pre-order, I'm gonna buy it in November or something like that. Then I'm gonna buy it when Black Friday comes or something like that to save it for my kid and then give it to him on Christmas. You know, he's been waiting all this time. And then guess what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to buy the Bump in the Night, which is $14.99, the highest price pre-order DLC ever. And by the way, Delzinski, it is a DLC. It is downloading separately than the game. Understand that. it is DLC regardless, and you are going to be paying extra if you buy the standard edition after release.
You just have to pre-order the game.
Which a lot of people are not going to do. You don't know what's going on in their lives. Maybe they can't buy it. Maybe they can't get that for their kid until Black Friday. Maybe they want to wait. They don't know.
2K20. He's part of the special Bump in the Night pre-order pack, meaning anyone hoping to attack Legends, cause mayhem, will have to fork out a bit more.
They're going to have to. It's $60 plus that $15.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes,
idiots.
if they get that standard.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal. Bray Wyatt as the Fiend, let's be crystal, is free. Him and the Bump in the Night content both come, yes, as downloadable content.
Now you want to agree. Okay.
They're free. All you have to do is pop into
if they get that standard, they're gonna buy that game after release, and it's not gonna come with no code.
No paywall here.
Yes, it is. After release, you either buy that deluxe or cough up that $15.99.
None at all. So what's there to be worried about? Moving on. And play out mixed tag team matches. This is a nice addition for sure, but it's not quite as major as 2K would like fans to believe. Their promotion of the match type makes it sound much grander than it is. No? What have they done? They haven't overhyped it. We've seen very minimal amount of detail around the mixed tag team matches.
I can definitely agree with what he's saying
glancing
here
over this justification, goes on to say that fans would much rather see casket belts, a new Hell in a Cell dynamic, or something totally out there like Buried Alive. Well, you have got the Bump in the Night DLC.
What does that DLC have to do anything? It's just characters and character parts in arenas.
WhatCulture have suggested are once again not game-altering features, are they? They're just match types. And what's the mixed match challenge? A different match type. But I am very critical about WWE games when it needs to be. 2K didn't listen to GM mode cries. Now they may have a point here, but we do need to get away from the myth of GM mode returning, because we do have universe mode. And I've said time and time again, it's not about a return of GM mode, it's about making universe mode better. And we should be taking...
Now I can definitely agree with Delzinski, and I also don't want to edit parts out to make him seem like he's saying bad things with eye context. So I'm going to edit my parts in with him, edit my parts in of what I say as well. And that's how this video is going to go. It's going to be long, but thank you whoever's sticking by me so far. Now I want to talk about this, for example. 2K didn't listen to GM cries. Now you may be wondering, who is the biggest YouTuber that talks about this the most? Tubby Emu, right? Tubby Emu, year after year after year after year, has talked about this mode through and through, and it's unbelievable. And look at his channel. Then he went to talking about WWE and all this stuff, and now he is where I'm at. Well, I'm still at the bottom of the barrel, but he's still getting some decent views. But forget about views. People need to understand that they need to stop echoing what their favorite YouTubers are saying and writing down in the comment section, guys, I think WWE 2K should make GM mode once again. It is going to be great for the series, and I think it's going to be a great mode like how it was previously, even though back then people never played it. People barely played it. People barely posted about it. Seriously, 2008, barely posted about it. 9, barely posted about it. 2010, barely posted about it. Only in 2012, when Tubby Emu couldn't do too many things on WWE 12 or 13, he went to those games. He went to GM mode, and it popped off because a lot of younger fans got into WWE12, got into WWE13, 2K14, and they didn't know what GM mode was because some people are new. Each year is new people. And that's why I am pissed off at what Delzinski is saying half of these times. But I do agree with him here. I blame people like Tubby Emu who yells in 2K's ears about having GMO to come back, and then ignoring for 2 years straight, by the way, of universe mode, because that has not been updated for the last 2 years. The only thing that's been updated by it in 2K19 is the Money in the Bank stuff. Good job, we got cutscenes. Great.
Parts of Story Creator, which we had in WWE 2K20.
Great example of a game that came out 5 years ago. Great example. We ain't getting that shit no more.
Raw. Say for example, cutscenes, unique camera angles, free text to write your promos. They all come from Story Creator. They should be dropped in to Universe. Becoming a general manager, purchasing your talent. That's elements of GM mode. They are dropped in to Universe. And then you manage it all by booking your shows using Universe. And it all comes under the umbrella of my universe.
Wow! Oh my god!
So, okay, I do understand the point that 2K didn't listen to bring back GM mode.
Great, you understand?
But I think that this is living in the past.
Imagine the loading time for that My Universe. It's gonna be worse than the video.
And it's doing something much better with Universe mode, making it a USP for a WWE game. So I'll give you this one, but we don't know what improvements have been made to Universe mode yet. So you've kind of jumped the gun, because 2K could have some tricks up their sleeve. And I will say this, instead of banging on about GM mode, why not actually talk more about Universe?
Facts.
Why don't you do that? Probably because the last time you picked up a WWE game was the days when THQ developed them. But never mind that. Number 6 of 2K19 having a revamp My Career, which was a little bit out there. And in 2K20, they are content to take the silliness to the next level. The article continues with the first stills from this year's My Career show both a male and female character interacting with retro witch doctor Papa Shango. It's all very early 90s Saturday morning TV. Think Goosebumps or Are You Afraid of the Dark? That was an awesome series. What are you talking about? Shut your faces, WhatCulture.
Damn, bro.
And it's likely
they didn't even say anything bad.
Unapologetically zany and rife with comedy. So to some people that would be fun and entertaining? Maybe. Because that's the issue here. Some people enjoy the fun, the wacky and the out there. And the trouble is 2K can't win. If you cast your mind back to a few points ago, not so long ago, WhatCulture was saying that WWE 2K20 was going to be the same old, same old. So 2K took steps last year to try and bring the fun back to a WWE
Whoa,
game.
play that
try
back?
And bring the fun back to a WWE game.
Oh my god.
They put up a PowerPoint and the first slide was essentially, we want to make this game fun again.
Crazy. You know what's another thing that bothers me, what Pulse said? He said they did a presentation this year saying we want to make the games fun again. Why wasn't that the first priority? It's a video game. It has to be fun. You have to make it fun. Why wasn't that their first thought?
To try and bring the fun back to a WWE game.
What? I don't get that.
We want to make this game fun again.
To try and bring the fun back to a WWE game.
Games are supposed to be fun.
And I was at the test play last year, test play media events better said, because the game was done and dusted at that point. But from a media perspective, the fun parts of a WWE game were thoroughly well received overall.
What can I say here? What can I say for this part? This part is gonna It's gonna be a rinse and repeat. This at this point is insanity. What can I really say? I already said it for Pulse last year. I'm not gonna repeat myself on that. Are you kidding? My biggest problem with this is that they say like it's such a proud felt thing. And you gotta think to yourself, what the fuck were they doing for 4 consecutive years? What were they doing 2K15, 16, 17, and 18? Since they cared about fun in 19. What were they doing? I don't get that. That bothers me. That bothers me. I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm going to make a part 2 in the future. My head hurts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, please. I will love to hear what you guys thoughts of. It's very sad of how we had to get to this point. We had to get here. We had to get here on this unnecessary level of bullshit. Are y'all this thirsty? Y'all want to interview superstars? Y'all want to go to a WWE show? Y'all want to get some nice gifts from 2K this bad? Y'all want to get shipped down and play the game this bad? Y'all willing to go through these stunts? That's what they are. They're stunts. Meant to dodge from real danger. The stunt double level of garbage. This pissed me off just due to the fact I heard the same thing I heard last year. And it's insane how Delzinski is calling WhatCulture the bad guys here. They're the wrong ones. But he's more in the wrong than anything. He's at the same level as them. I'm going to try to do another part of this. If you don't see another part, just know I couldn't do it. Mentally. I'm Marcus Baker. Have a great day. Later this week, I will upload some more content. Peace.
What's that? Facts. Contract max. I gotta bring this shit back. Hermes late. Nice to meet you. Set on my red like I do not know. Where it is. Where we going? Wait for the kicker.
By 2K and Visual Concepts. So if we can get something like that for a WWE game, we could be in for a treat.
But game companies don't give a damn because this makes them money. Because every year there's a new one of these games, and with every new entry, all the old stuff goes to waste. You start as a clean slate with NBA 2K20 and then with NBA 2K21. That's why they release these games every year.
Then companies like this do season passes, they do card pack passes.
This is what the games industry is trying to become. This is what's trying to be normalized. And this is what they expect to get away with.
We could be in for a treat.